Hey everybody, I think I'm in the right group. Let me just double check, because how bad would it be if I'm in the wrong place, right? Yep, I'm here. Okay, perfect. I'm going to pull that up so that you guys can, if you ask questions, you can see. And I'm just going to move that a little bit further back. Yay! Welcome back, you guys. Day 2 coming at you. I'm super excited. It's nighttime. It's almost 12 in the morning here in Uruguay, which is just crazy. It's been a crazy day, which is awesome. I love crazy. It's all good. But I'm just going to give it a few minutes for people to pop on and have you guys join. So awesome. Tonight we're going to be talking about common misconceptions with this business, what my concerns were with this business, and kind of where hey Hannah, and kind of where I ended up, how I ended up saying yes to this. So let's go ahead and get started. So for you guys who are similar like me, when I first heard about this, I instantly thought sales. Hey Hannah, another Hannah, 2 Hannahs, I love it. So I instantly thought sales. I instantly thought pyramid scheme. I instantly thought no way to make money. I started thinking about all these things and I was like, yuck, 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 yuck. Not something I want to be a part of, right? And so it's really interesting to kind of look back now on my journey, I guess, because it's so different than what I thought it would be. So yeah, I thought it was going to be a pyramid scheme, which if you guys don't know, I actually didn't know what a pyramid scheme was. I thought it was going to be a pyramid scheme. I didn't even know the definition of it. Kind of funny. But basically, so I looked it up. A pyramid scheme is essentially where there's no transaction of sales. It's just basically like I need to recruit people to pay the people up here, and I need to continue recruiting people so that the people at the top continue getting paid, but really like no one else is getting paid. And my family has like in the past been like gotten involved in things like that before, where it just wasn't a good situation. It wasn't like what people said it was. And technically, pyramid schemes are illegal. So, Beachbody is a legal company, which puts us all at ease, right? But pyramid scheme is there's no transaction of sales, so there's actually no product being sold. It just means that you need more and more people to come in at the bottom so that the people at the top get paid. And Beachbody is not set up that way, which gave me so much more peace going into this business, because the way that it's actually set up is it's set up that anyone at any time can really take off with this business. For example, I have been able to build faster than the person that has mentored me. And I have coaches below me that I mentor, and they've been able to build faster than I even built. So it doesn't matter at what point you come into this. It doesn't matter at what point, whatever. It just matters based on your hard work. That is going to be how, what kind of success you can see in this business. So hey Angela, I just saw your comment. It doesn't pop up on here. I don't know why, but I just saw it pop up on the screen there. So I'm glad that we saw that. But okay, let's get back on track here. So yes, pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. I actually So, for example, my personally sponsored coach, one of my coaches, who's awesome, she's just rocking it. Well, not my personally sponsored. She's actually below, like, even further below me. She actually almost made as much as me last week, which was just incredible. So it really is whatever you take this business to be, whether you crawl with it or you sprint with it, it is exactly what you make it out to be, and that's what I love about it. Your income really does reflect the lives that you personally change, and just the way that you apply yourself in the business. So as far as pyramid scheme, I was really happy in my own findings that it was not that. Another thing that I had concerns about was the sales thing. I was like, I don't sell products. I'm not a salesperson. I didn't go to school for that. I have no interest in becoming that. Hey, Kylie. And so I just was not interested in sales whatsoever. And in all honesty, this isn't about sales. It's honestly about sharing our lifestyle and sharing our journey and what's working for us. So for me, what that looks like is I'm not posting on social media, hey, buy this product, hey, buy this product, oh my gosh, this product, this product, this product. I'm talking about my own lifestyle. I'm talking about the changes that I'm seeing. I'm talking about how, like today, if you guys saw on my Instagram, I shared how I am now eating green things. Like, I wouldn't even touch like green candy. I didn't like the color green because I thought green, yucky, healthy, I'm not going to like the taste of that. But I'm sharing how, because of things like the 21-day fixed nutrition program, I am now incorporating green into my diet, and I'm sharing that on social media because it is changing my life. And that is what's so helpful, is that there's a difference between selling and sharing. And I'm sure that you can see that when you look at different people that maybe they sell Tupperware or maybe they sell, whatever. You can tell that they're like, even things like It Works. People, they talk about, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so wraps, girls. I've got this promo going on. There's a BOGO, buy one, get one free kind of a thing. We don't do that. We're not focused on the product. We're focused on the lifestyle and the transformations and sharing our journey. And the product happens to be what we use to get there and how we can help others do the same thing. So for me, that was really helpful to understand, because I didn't want to sell a product. I didn't want to be flashing, pushing a product in my friends' faces, especially my friends and family, because I have a lot of pride in my integrity with the way that I handle my relationships, and so to just push something on someone to earn a quick buck was not what I was looking for. And so I'm happy to say that that concern of mine was completely put to rest when I realized that it's about sharing and building relationships, not about getting a quick dollar. And honestly, I can truly say the more that I focus on building relationships, that's okay, ma'am. So sorry that you can't join us. We'll get you when your internet's better. And so yeah, it's about building relationships, and I can say that the more I'm pouring in and offering value to other people, the better I see my business grow, which is crazy. Like, you would think sometimes that like you need to, I need to sell in order to see my income grow. But honestly, the more that I offer free groups, the more that I offer free encouragement, the more that I'm posting on my social medias talking about what's working for me, the more that I see my business grow. And that's what I love about it, is that it's so not about selling a product. It's about sharing information. It's about sharing your journey. Honestly, I'm like an athlete. I'm like talking about, this is what's working for me. This is what I'm doing, and it is working, and here's how it's working, and here's how my life is changing. Does it happen to be something that you're looking for too? Does it happen to be something that meets those needs of yours as well? And that puts me completely at ease to talk about this opportunity, because I know that I'm not pushing a product. I know I'm not focused on the sale at the end of the day. I'm focused on what's truly best for the person in front of me. That's why I like doing groups like this with you guys, because I can share my genuine journey. Like, this is my story. No one can argue with my testimony. This is what Beachbody has meant to me. But it's an opportunity for you guys to hear more and to be like, oh, okay, this is what I'm looking for, or it's not. And that's okay if it's not, but at least it gives you a platform and an opportunity to hear, like, is this something I want to do? I don't know. So that's what I love, is that this, the way that we go about things is really focused on what is best for the person, the individual. And in order to figure that out, you have to be building a relationship. You have to be communicating with them and figuring out what needs that they have. And so it's very intentional. And if done the right way, it's a beautiful thing that is not focused on sales or the product. The product happens to be the vehicle we use to get the lifestyle transformation that person is looking for. So that's the second misconception that I had. Another one that I had was, I don't know if I'm in good enough shape. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I I mean, I've always worked out, but I don't think I was ever, like, I'm obviously in the best shape I've ever been now, but I definitely wasn't sure if I was ready to be a coach. You know what I mean? I wasn't ready if I was sure to be like, hey, look at me, like, you want to join and do what I'm doing because look how good I look. I wasn't ready to do that. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be seen in a bathing suit. Here I am eating cookies, stuffing my face with banana bread. You know, like, I wasn't sure if I was able to be this Beachbody coach or be this some sort of person that other people would look up to. And I just want to put you guys at ease. If you're feeling that way at all, oh, there is so much peace in the fact that this business is about just honestly sharing your journey. The most inspiring thing that you can see on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, is someone who's showing up every day and making their goals happen. I am more inspired by someone going from, 250 pounds to 150 than someone that goes from 150 to, I don't know, that's someone that's already been in shape or something, because the inspiration is through the journey. The inspiration is through showing up no matter what happens, through the excuses, through fighting and being in the trenches and saying, I'm not giving up, I'm going to be here. Hey, Nicole. And so that is what being a Beachbody coach is about. It's not about having a perfect body. It's not about having a six-pack of abs. It's not about even starting your journey yet. It is simply about saying, I am ready to commit and change my lifestyle, and I'm ready to do that in a way that's hopefully going to inspire other people to action. And I'm going to do that via social media. I'm going to share my journey, the good and the ugly and the bad and the hard, the sweaty hot mess. I'm going to share that because I'm committed to seeing change. And this time it's going to be different. That is what makes a great coach. It's not about the abs. To be honest, abs are not relatable. I will tell you that much. I'm always looking at girls like with a six-pack abs, and I'm like, how do you do that? Like, wait, how do you do that? So that's the thing, you guys, is that being relatable, being truthful, being honest, and being real and raw, like, this is where my starting point. Here's my goals. Here's where I'm going. I'm going to be the brave one as the coach. I'm going to go first, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to get there. That is what being a Beachbody coach is about. So it's not about the perfect body. You don't have to be in shape. You just have to be committed to getting in shape, working on your goals, showing up every day and saying, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do this, and I'm going to lead you guys through it, and I'm going to show you how to do it step by step by me never giving up and being here at the end. That's what a coach does. So I hope that eases your mind as far as like it did mine with just being in shape and that kind of thing. I was concerned also, another misconception that I had about the business was, what if I fail? Anyone else hate failure out there? Like, I hate failure. I don't like to fail at all. I like to do things right, perfect, the first time. That's just kind of the way I was wired. And so when I realized that failure could be a part of this brand new opportunity, and because it's on social media, it's public, like I could fail publicly, I was really, really nervous about that. It's one thing to fail privately, but then to do it publicly, I'm like, I don't know if I can handle that. But you guys, I literally told my personally sponsored coach, my mentor, which I would be to you guys, I told her, like, hey, if I don't help one person in the first 3 months, I'm probably going to have to quit. I told her that, and she laughed at me. She laughed in my face. I was like, excuse me, this is not funny. This is like a serious concern of mine. And she told me, she's like, Courtney, you're not going to have a problem helping people. I genuinely believe that, because if you follow the training, you'll have no problem with that. And she was right. And she laughed in a way that only experience can show you and tell you that. With this, you guys, like, of course it's a fear to fail, and there's obviously a risk of, well, what if I can't help anyone? But you guys, the reality is that by you showing up, that is so inspiring. And if you follow the training, if you are reaching out to other people and forming relationships and beginning conversations about what are their New Year's health resolutions and fitness goals, that's a great conversation starter, and I don't think that sounds salesy at all. If you're doing that, if you're being intentional about that, you will have a huge, hard time failing. Like, it is without a doubt, if you're doing what I have laid out for you to do, you will not fail. I guarantee, because I've done that. I have done that the last year and a half, and I've only continued to grow because I continue to apply it over and over and over again. So the fear of failure, yeah, it's there. But you guys, honestly, like I said yesterday in my testimonial, my story, the worst that could happen, if you do fail on the business side of things, you bought a program, you invested in your health and fitness journey, and you got in better shape. That's the worst that could happen. Like, literally, the worst that could happen is you just get in better shape, and you don't help anyone. The best thing that could happen is that it really does change your life like it has mine. The best thing that could happen is you change 5 lives in the first month that you're a coach. The best thing that could happen is that every month you're changing 3 to 5 lives on consistently, like going. You're continually changing lives. That is the reality that you're looking at. So the worst that could happen is very minimal risk and damage. The greatest that could happen is incredible lifestyle transformation for not only you, but many other people as well. Hey Ashley, so glad you could make it. So that was another concern of mine, is just the fear of failure. And honestly, you guys, I don't have any incredible wisdom about that, other than you kind of just have to get over your fears. Like, at the end of the day, sometimes you just have to risk it, and you have to take that opportunity and say, this is, like, the potential is worth so much more. Hey Jessica, so glad you could come. The potential of this opportunity. Hey Megan, so great to see you. The potential of this opportunity holds so much more weight and so much more value than the potential risk and loss. The opportunity that I can create a lifestyle where I can stay home with my kids in the future, that possibility, the value of that, the freedom and the lifestyle and the financial freedom for me, that possibility that potentially I could have a fraction of that in my life was worth way more to me. I couldn't not risk that, if that makes sense. Like, I couldn't not take the risk, because I wanted that possibility that I could be home with my kids. I wanted the possibility that I could find financial freedom. So to me, it was a bigger risk not to take the fear of failure than it was to just sit by and say, I'm afraid to fail, so I can't do this. So that's kind of what I learned, you guys, that when it came down to it, when I weighed out the things with this opportunity, the possibility of what it could be far greater than the risk of failure to me. I needed to know that this could be true. I needed to know that this could happen and this could create the lifestyle I was looking for. I needed it. I needed it so bad. And I think that's why I've been successful, honestly. Because you guys, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that there's other coaches out there. It doesn't matter that you don't know anyone. You maybe don't have a big network. It doesn't matter that you've never worked out a day in your life. What matters is that you are committed to making your vision happen. And when you're committed and passionate about creating a lifestyle that you want, that is when you can create a network. That is when you can work out when you never have worked out before. That is when you can create habits and things that work out in life that you've never done before. Because that vision is so strong that you are willing to risk fear. You're willing to risk embarrassment. You're willing to risk all these things in order to make it happen. There's my husband. What up, babe? Look at that cute guy. He's got such a great Aussie accent. I don't know if you guys knew that, but he's from Australia. I should bring him over here so he could do the talk and you could be like, oh. The accent's key. Okay, back on track. So some people might worry about being an introvert or being shy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Would you classify me as an extrovert? Sometimes. Do you hear that? Guys, I'm not, like, it might seem like, okay, I'm at home, comfortable in my little sweats here, talking to you guys on video chat. It's much easier to be extroverted in this environment than it is to be with people I've never met before. So the reality is, like, tonight we had neighbors come by and, like, kind of say hi and introduce themselves. And I'm not going to lie, I stood back and I kind of was quiet the whole time because I'm super shy when it comes to new people. I get really just nervous. Like I'm not the one to just strike up a conversation with a stranger on the street. My husband is like that, and I love him to death for that. He's very good at just being open to talk with anyone at any time. I'm not that way. It takes me a while to kind of warm up to people. I'm much more comfortable. And I'll tell you what, like, if you're introverted or shy or any of the above, even if you're extroverted, whatever, this is the perfect job for you, because you get to hide behind a screen. You get to do videos like this where you're not actually with people, in the comfort of your own home, in your own little sweats here, and you just get to do you, you know, like anyone can kind of do that. I could post a picture of myself and write words for days. But if you're asking me to go and, you know, meet like someone that follows me on Instagram in person, I'm going to be sweating like crazy, because that just makes me so nervous. I'm not an extrovert in that way. So if introvert or shyness is a concern of your guys, let's lay it to rest. Anyone can succeed at this business, because the reality is there's a screen between all of us. And then by the time we actually meet in person, which is at our conference in July in New Orleans, we're all sisters anyway, so you're going to love it, and it's going to be fun, and you're going to be kind of nervous, and it'll be fun, and we'll laugh, and it'll be awkward. It'll be fantastic. So that should not be a concern of your guys's at all. But I wanted to ask you guys are on here live with me. What questions do you guys have that you're kind of like, hey, this is a concern of mine? I would love to address that. So if you guys can comment those below, I can start addressing them. Don't be shy. Please don't. This is your first test. Wink, wink. But please comment below if you have questions about this opportunity. I would like to address them for you while I'm here live. And that way I can kind of address those things for you guys. I'm just going to update this to see if anyone, so you guys can comment below. But yeah, basically for me, it was just the concerns of being a pyramid scheme. It was the concerns of being salesy with my friends and family. And to be honest, you guys, the people that are coaches on my team or customers of mine, they're actually not friends and family network. It's been built via cold network on my own with Instagram and Facebook, so it doesn't even need to be your friends and family. So if you're worried about, you know, your friends and family thinking you're hitting them up for money, totally not an issue, because for me that hasn't even been the case. Most of the people on my team are actually people I didn't know before, so that should put your mind at ease. But yes, I think another concern would be financially. I'm sure some of you guys are wondering like how much it costs to start, and what the financial piece of it looks like. So for those of you that I haven't talked to personally about that, as a new coach, you do invest in your own health and fitness. There is a startup cost to it, and that is the reason being is because we do want you to be a product of the product. All of us start the same way, technically as a customer. So when you sign up as a coach, you sign up with your own challenge pack, which means you get your own fitness and nutrition program and Shakeology, and that starts you off as a coach. And so for me, I did that, and then I bought a bunch of different programs throughout the last year and a half to do. But now they have this amazing opportunity where you can get an all-access pass for the whole year. And that's pretty awesome. You get every single program unlocked, which are all the ones I bought individually. Totally financial killer. I'm like, why couldn't you have like invented this like a year ago when I was looking at all that? Anyways, you guys can get it all access pass for the whole year for every single program, plus the 3 new ones that will come out this year. I don't know what they're going to be. I'm really excited. I can't wait. As a new coach, you can get that with Shakeology and portion control containers for only $1.99. That's the big special that's on right now, which is just incredible, because it's like over $6,000 of value. And I personally can attest to that, because and my husband can, because I have individually bought all of those programs, which is crazy. So as a new coach, you have those costs. But other than that, you guys, I would love to hear what questions you have, what assumptions that you have about this business. But the reality is that this is your business. You can make it and create it to be however you want to be. If you like doing YouTube, if you like doing Snapchat, you can build a business, a successful one, using any social media platform that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be salesy. It's all about sharing your lifestyle and your journey and being authentic to your calling. Like I said yesterday, really empowering you to be purposeful in sharing your journey, and just being creative. I love that creative control I have through this business to be able to share with other people what I do. And then just inviting people along for the journey, just starting conversations with others. So I hope that answers some of your questions and how I kind of got over those concerns of mine at the beginning. And honestly, that the reality is I just saw the opportunity as such a higher risk to let go of that opportunity than it was to that it may not turn out or that it may not be good. The reality is you can always cancel. You can always be like, this is not for me, I'm done. I wouldn't go in with that mindset because it's the defeatist mindset. But at the end of the day, this business is what you make of it. And I love that because I wanted to make something incredible with it. And that's what I've been able to do. That's what I want to help you guys do. So I'm super excited to finish off this little sneak peek with you guys tomorrow. Talk to you about how you could possibly join us if you're going to be one of the few that I get to mentor. And yeah, just talk about your questions. So if you guys don't want to share on the comments below of this video questions that you have, you can send me a private message. I would love to respond to you privately if that makes you more comfortable. But if not, comment them below and I'll respond to them after the video ends as well. But I hope you guys have a great night. I'm going to go to sleep because it's now past 12 a.m. and I'm getting pretty tired. But I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It really means the world to me, and I can't wait to talk to you guys and finish it up tomorrow. All right, take care. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.